Hey everyone, in today's lesson I'm going to show you how you can color your manga hair, and I'm going to show you a certain way where the hair looks nice and shiny. So to start off, you need three colors that are quite similar. Like I chose a light brown, a dark brown, and one that's in between. And you can do maybe a yellow, a light orange and dark orange, or a light pink, dark pink, and a red, just whatever colors you want. And so I'm going to start with my lightest color. And I'm going to start at the tip of the bangs. I'm going to color in the tip. And then where you want your shine to be, which is where the hair gets the widest and bulges out the most, kind of flick your pen up like this. And as you do it, you're relieving the pressure on the pen so that the color gets lighter and kind of feathery. Do that on all the points of the bangs. And notice that some of the points come up higher than the others. And if your hair color is darker than the skin, you should actually color in the skin first. Because when you color with light colors after dark color, the light color tends to pull some of the dark color out and then it smears all over. So for example, I kind of went out of the lines here. So I should have colored in the skin first, so that wouldn't have happened, but just showing you guys the hair in this video. So then once I've colored all the tips of the bangs, I flipped my picture around because I prefer to flick upwards. It's totally up to you. If you can do it going downwards, that's great. But I'm going to start at the top of the head in the center and do the same thing, except this part's a little trickier because there's no points to start at. And you don't want your color drying too much or else it looks streaky. And then you go up close to your other spikes, but not quite touching them. Some of the spikes do touch and overlap. And you probably shouldn't do this as fast as I am, because as you can see I'm getting out of the lines a lot, but I'm trying to do this a little quick so you guys aren't bored to death. Okay, and I'm going to color the rest of the hair later just to keep this tutorial short, but what you do is continue doing it down the side, and on this hair I'd put a shine here since this is where her hair bulges out, and as well as down here, and I'll do that at the end, but I'll do that in time lapse. I'm just going to move on to the next step now. I'm going to take my medium color, and you do kind of the same thing. You start at the tip of the hair and kind of flick upwards, but you don't cover all of the lighter color. You kind of feather into it, but not covering all of it. And if you don't have three colors like I'm going to do, you can just stop at this point and have just two colors and then skip to the last step, which is something I'll mention later. And I also like to make some of the spikes come up to the end of the brown and even come a little bit into the white. So now we go on to our darkest color and do again the same thing. But again, don't cover all of the previous color. Alright, now once you have all the colors down that you want, take a color in the same color family, like I chose browns, which are in the E color family. I'm going to choose a way lighter color, which is E51. It's actually kind of a skin tone. And I'm going to use it to blend this white area here. It's so pale, you can actually see through my paper. You can see the gray of my mat underneath. And this step is optional. You don't really have to do it. If you want to leave the shine really white like it was before, you can feel free to do that. And you just keep blending and blending until you're happy with the result. And I'm just going to move on to the next step here. I'm just going to color in the rest of the hair, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like at the end.